Let's talk about the Antichrist. The Antichrist is here. He is here right now. We're overlooking it. What people don't understand about the Antichrist, sometimes it's multiple. And I know there's at least two of them out there. One, I'm going to get into the first one because the first one ain't as obvious. The second one, I think everybody's going to agree with him. We're going to talk about the first one. Bill Gates is one of the Antichrists. I'm going to explain to you why. Arkansas. I live in Arkansas. Arkansas is a farm agriculture state. It's a big agriculture state. Over 50% of the land in Arkansas is owned by Bill Gates. Bill Gates ain't even from Arkansas. Now, why? Now, I know y'all are probably like, why is this important? I'm going to get into that. Because what Bill Gates is doing, agriculture, he owns it. If he owns 51% of it, he owns most of it. And I'm going to explain to you why it's a problem. Number one, it's a problem because with him doing that, he has so much power. And we all know the FDA, the US FDA is just completely untrustable when it comes to food. We know that. And I see a lot of people bashing Great Value because of the ingredients in Great Value. But what a lot of people don't understand, Great Value ain't no different than those other big brands. The only difference is Great Value ain't paying they ain't paying the FDA to take those bad ingredients off like these big companies are. Because we all know the FDA has been doing that. The FDA is laughable. It's laughable with what they allow in our food. I seen a video the other day, or actually earlier today, where somebody was eating Arby's and they found a piece of a finger in their food. That's why I say a lot of y'all need to stop eating fast food. I'm be honest, I don't really eat fast food. I ate fast food yesterday. That was my first time eating it this year. I don't touch fast food. And I ain't gonna lie, I shouldn't have ate it. Like, I mean, I get it. Sometimes you at work and stuff like that, you don't feel like cooking. I get that. I completely understand. But you don't need to eat that because our food is not safe. And Bill Gates, like, and honestly, I would tell y'all to eat natural whole foods. That stuff ain't even healthy because guys like Bill Gates owns it, and who knows how many chemicals they put in your food. I mean, the amount of chemicals they putting in your food is crazy. Like, I mean, it's absolutely absurd. And that's what I like about Great Value is it actually shows you. Now, not only that, I'm going to get into the most important Antichrist. The one that's really, really scary. And we're going to talk about him. The man, the myth, the legend, Elon Musk. We all know he's the Antichrist. One, he's trying to microchip everybody and give everybody that mark of the beast. That's one. Two, look at how much money he got. This dude got so much power. He got his own brand, Tesla, SpaceX. I mean, we all know ain't nobody going outer space. Why do you have SpaceX? And I think they're doing other things in SpaceX. It ain't got nothing to do with outer space. I'm gonna be honest with you. It got nothing to do with that. They're probably in there developing that microchip now. They want it. What they're doing, they're creating this microchip that'll mess with your bloodstream. And the problem with that, what people don't understand is this microchip, you get this chip in you, the government will have power over your body. That's what's really scary about it. And I think a lot of people need to worry. I think a lot of people should worry about that. Because I'm terrified of that. Absolutely terrified. Oh. And I think it's so many problems with this. Like, Elon Musk is already crazy rich, right? Like, I don't trust any of these rich people. Like, when you're a billionaire like that, you're untrustable because you did a lot of bad to get that money. I'm gonna be honest. Like, how in the world did a guy from Africa come over to America and become the most powerful man in America? let alone most powerful man in the world. This man is from South Africa. He's an African American. Y'all heard that right? He's an African American. I see a lot of black people say we Africans, we this, we that. No, we not. It's time to knock that stuff off. We was never from Africa. We were from America, and we settled in Africa, West Africa. We settled in North Africa. And obviously, what people don't understand is the earth was a Pangea at one time. So yeah, you have some odd people living in North America, South America, Australia, Africa, Europe. Like, our people were everywhere. We're indigenous everywhere. Everywhere you go, if you look at the indigenous people, they use dark skins. Now, I mean, some people got lighter over the years because of race mixing. But we were black Americans are the indigenous Americans. Like, the United States, we are the indigenous people. They tell us we from a slave ship in Africa. Where the slave ships at? But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna talk about that in the next video. But this video right here, I'm gonna get into Elon Musk, and I'm gonna tear him up, because we know who he is. And I mean, I heard a story about a family. They had a Tesla. And this is why I tell people, don't buy no Teslas. Teslas are the worst, some of the worst cars you can buy. This family had a Tesla. That Tesla caught on fire and it locked them in the car. They all ended up dying. Now, me personally, I think I would have broke a window. Like, I would have punched that window. If my hand would have been broke, bloody and all that, it is what it is. I would have survived. I would have found a way to survive unless the window is bulletproof. But with this guy, I feel so bad for him. Like, this family, I felt so bad for them because they were misled and they were lied to. Because stuff like that has never been safe. A Tesla, any type of car that's self-driving, that should worry people. Because that means if it's capable of doing that, one, that means you have no privacy. Two, that means the government is probably controlling it. Three, cars like that just straight up aren't safe. Our technology is not good enough for us to trust stuff like that. It's not advanced. It's advanced, but it's not that advanced. Like, if you can't control it with your phone or something, you don't need nothing like that. Like, it'd be one thing if you could control the car yourself with the phone or something, and you could drive it like that. You don't need to let nothing drive itself, because that means it's operated by something that ain't you. And unless you willing to trust any and everybody with your life, I'm not. I know I'm not. I wouldn't deal with that. But that's just me. But that's neither here nor there. And I think it's time, man. It's time we start calling these people out for what they are. And Elon Musk is definitely the Antichrist. Bill Gates he's one of them. But Elon Musk is the Antichrist. He is the number one. He is the man. He is the man that's gonna have a lot of power at the end of time.